What's up, everybody? We're back with another episode of Benito Juarez Dugout Talk, and we're sitting here with the Illinois White Sox, who returned back to Juárez. Sitting here with Vic and the boys. Guys, you want to introduce yourselves?
Cornelius Wyatt.
Daryl Robinson.
David Phillips.
Obviously, we got Vic here. Guys, it's an honor, honestly, to see you guys return back to the league. Obviously, for me, it was a big thing with all the changes we got going on over the last couple of years. But I'm curious to know, what do you guys look forward to this year? What are you guys looking forward to? Is there a team you're looking to face? Is there somebody you're looking to face specifically? Just to kind of get the conversation started.
Just looking to have a good game every week, man. The competition, bring back old memories.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since we've been there, since 2019. So
yeah.
Nobody in particular, just looking to play some good ball.
Yeah, nobody. There's no direct.
Right.
But we do know, what Juarez is, what it was, what it can be. And like you said, every single Sunday is a great game.
Yeah.
And there's no days off, so you kind of want that.
Yeah. I think with the changes we've been making, we kind of adjusted, and competition has definitely got up, has gone up, especially this year with obviously you guys coming back, LaBarca came back, just kind of added on to the group of teams we already had. So other teams, I think there's another team in the league that kind of joined with another team.
Yeah, I heard about that.
So definitely baseball is going to be better this year. But yeah, I mean. Who do you guys got coming back? Who obviously you played at Petrowski before. Who else has played from at Petrowski? Who's coming back on the team?
Whoa!
What's crazy is this is my first season over there. Full season,
yeah.
So
He played a few games.
I played some games over there. This is like my first actual full season. I was on like a couple other teams.
That's a good question. You just had maybe 1, 2, 3. Let me see. We got Corn, Elliott, Tyler, Julian, Ace. So we got
Russ.
6.
Yeah, about 6, 7.
So we got 6 guys. Yeah, so we got a full 6 that was there pretty much the entire Juarez run.
Yeah,
that's coming back.
Nice. And we were talking earlier. You guys, the last time you guys won in 2015, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. How coming back after that? Like I can imagine. Like obviously you guys left in like 2019. Was able to win in 2015. With the ambition that you guys could win it again this year. I mean, you guys have a lot of championships already under your belt. Everybody knew what the White Sox became, who they were, who they are now. So I think with you guys coming, it's like it made noise because everyone's like, that's a good team coming, like, and they're going to compete. They're not going to come just to kind of, just to be there. So I think it's going to be awesome. The league's excited. Like I said, there's other teams who've reached out and have been excited that you guys are back. So, I mean, to me, I think, like I said, with changes and all that going on, it's perfect. I think it's going to be amazing seeing you guys back playing at Petrowski. I mean, we had a tournament in like the last 4 weeks, so a lot of people that I haven't seen in a long time were at Petrowski when we were there.
Yeah.
I saw a bunch of old faces, guys who played with other teams who are coming back this year. So
parking still sucks over there.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
You can still park on like that 32nd side where
in
the
the
field houses.
background.
That's the best place to park.
Yeah.
Because if you try to park on the street, you ain't gonna really find nothing.
I came out 1 week in particular. I just don't remember the week I came. And I definitely saw a lot of faces, like familiar faces from 10 plus years of playing even before 2015. So the whole neighborhood, just that area looked like they're getting excited. The community is coming around. So I seen a lot of people. They was lining up for those tacos, them historic tacos over there.
And that's what I was just getting ready to ask them, like how's the fan experience over there? Has it improved since the last time we was there, or they were there because they stayed a few years after I left the league? Mm-hmm. So I know that once I left the league, that the fan relation and community relation got a whole lot better. It was much easier for these guys. And so I was just wondering, like, has it, like, the fan experience kind of gotten better as far as just the overall sense of community?
Yeah.
Like we're all out here for the love of the game.
Right.
We all out here with families and jobs and, just that safe environment to just be
Oh yeah.
in the spirit of brotherhood.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Honestly, since I took over, it was my fourth year.
Mhm.
So, I think we've built a group of teams and guys who all respect each other and understand like this is baseball. When we're on the diamond, we're going to compete.
Right.
And obviously that's baseball, but anything outside, to be honest with you, we haven't had any issues since I've taken over. Sergio helps me too. So Sergio's always around. So,
Kevin, Kurt.
Yeah. Kevin Curtin.
Right.
Yeah.
So he still was engaged out there.
Yeah,
Still
he's been around since.
Yeah, so Kev was kind of like one of the reasons, we were able to come over and make the transition because Kev just gave me a number of great things about John in the first place.
Yeah.
Because he's the one sold me completely on coming. And he was telling me everything. It's kind of like it was when we were there. Like our fan experience was amazing. Like we didn't really I seen a lot of people with White Sox uniforms out there saying "Go White Sox" before we left. So I love it. And I hope it stays in that kind of world, somewhat in that realm where we get it, early, I like the way, how it started out, but then by the season playoffs, it's like, now, we got y'all, they had the races and they betting on so
racing for money.
Yeah, so so they be over there coaching for me.
Yeah.
Big, come on. I'll be like, I got you, man, I got you. So,
I think the community's still there.
Yeah, I love that community with that.
Everyone, obviously, like I said, once playoff gets around, that's obviously gets a little chippier because everybody wants to win in this playoffs. But other than that, we got
listen, I love diversity.
Yeah.
Like in all aspects of life, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when you get into a league that has different people, different cultures, different communities, different ethnicities, when it comes together, people start competing for that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's not really about the name of the team.
Yeah.
It's about, hey, look, we all grew up together, or we from this hood, or we from this city, or we from this country. And to me, it brings out the best in the athlete.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm all for that. I'm all for that. But let the so-called brotherhood that we establish off the field, let that be genuine. Because if it's not, I don't want nothing.
Right.
Like let's just compete and leave it at that. But if you're calling me your brother, I expect you to treat me as such. You feel me? So I think it's really good to just have different teams and different cultures and
bring out the best of anybody.
I think that's one thing that that's one thing that changed recently, because not in a better way, not in a bad way. It changed in a better way because obviously we started receiving more Venezuelan players, more players from Nicaragua or players from the Dominican. So this year we have two teams in the league that are Venezuelans, but one team is mixed.
Mm-hmm.
They have Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Venezuelans, and honestly, when you play those guys, it's like a whole nother It's like watching the WBC. Everything's hype.
So
they just speak Spanish.
Remember Latino United.
Latinos Unidos,
Hey.
It's always fun.
Hey, that was probably the greatest games you would have just on a talent
fans
standpoint.
Bring a different energy level. It
standpoint.
really matters to them.
And so that was key.
That excites me. It excites us.
Yeah,
I see it every time. Every time we face it, it's like, all right, we got to get up to that level. Yeah. You know what I mean? They want it, so we got to get up to that level.
You're definitely gonna see that this year because with the mixture of cultures and everybody who's coming, it's built. It's gotten bigger.
It's gonna be fun.
So I think it's gonna be a lot more exciting. I think you guys are gonna love it. I think being back and seeing that again is gonna bring back a lot of memories.
Definitely.
Yeah. So like I said, I'm excited with everything going on. I'm excited you guys are back. I'm excited LaBarca's back. I'm excited everything's changing for the better for our league and what we're trying to accomplish. Because obviously it takes time to do that. I took over. It's 4 years now, so took like 2-3 years to really start seeing change.
Yeah.
That takes time. Change takes time. You can't just do it overnight. So
you got to do it the right way. I think growing too big at first, it's like you don't want to do that because then you're like, oh, I got the highs of highs, and you don't want to get back to the lowest of lows. So slow stage of the race, though.
No, yeah, because you got some leagues that try to woo you or wow you with fancy this or pretend this and don't have the substance in the league.
Yeah.
And then when you bring substance, they're not prepared for substance.
Yeah.
So Petrowski and Juarez, Juarez, they've always had substance no matter what. It's never not been 8, 9, 10 bona fide anybody can win it teams to a point where every morning you get up, it's a game.
Yeah.
So there's no slacking you at the ballpark like it's college or something. You're an hour early just to make sure you stretch enough, get this going, stuff like that. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it ain't easy because every Sunday is. I mean, I have for me, my experience, like you could win all regular season.
Yeah.
But as soon as you lose 2 games in the playoffs, that's it.
Yeah.
You're done. Then you're like, what? Then you're like, what happened?
Yeah.
And then you're like, that's playoff baseball. Like anything can have flip on you real quick. And then you're sitting there at home or watching the games afterwards. You're like, man, we won all these games, and then we got into playoffs and we lost, so we out.
We've done that. We went undefeated and lost in the semifinals.
Well, that's a different story. So that's just a half a piggy. That's in there.
No matter how it happens,
man.
So we understand more than anybody.
Go ahead, John.
You good?
Whoa.
Yeah, no, it happened to me last year.
Yeah,
we won we lost one game, I think, in the regular season, and then first round of playoffs we lost and got eliminated, and we were just like shit. And I told the team, I said, reality check, you could do whatever you want in the regular season, but in playoffs, in first round, you lose 2 games, you're done. Like you're not. Yeah. So I mean, that's just part of baseball and part of the level of competition you're going to see in the playoffs, because even the team you're not expecting is going to be the team that could beat you and knock you out, and then you're sitting there like, dang, I got complacent, or we didn't do what we were supposed to because we were too comfortable. Yeah. And that's the last thing you want to do in playoffs is be comfortable.
No margin.
Yeah, no margin. But yeah, I mean, what do you pitch, or what were you guys talking? You were saying
I do a little bit of,
a little bit of both.
He's pitched before.
Okay.
But as you can see, he says he's moving over to first base coach this year. So I guess
I've been mainly
I'm
pitcher for Vic for these past.
I'm gonna put a little icy hot on here and get out there, man. It's gonna be all right.
You gonna get out there?
I ain't got no choice, man. I'm paying my money already. So
how about you? What do you
mainly infield, first, third, or catcher, but or DH most of the time. So it just depends.
He got a lot of titles, man. This dude is like a jack of all trades, man.
Okay, so obviously I'm the elder statesman here. So for me, like,
I'll tell you for him. As you can see, he's the person that's gonna yell. He gonna say something longer than he got to.
No,
he gonna start talking stuff. Right? No, he gets in the huddle and tells us anything. We'll be saying something positive. He'll be like this.
Me a question, but you answer.
Hey man, y'all choking right now. No, because I have to let them know the real depths of him. He'll look me in my face and say, "Hey man, y'all choking." I'll be like, "Dave, we down 1. Well, you should be up 15." I'll be like, okay.
One's not gonna win this game.
Okay. Yeah, but so I've known about this league like for 30 years. Because like once you in that circle of Chicago baseball, you get to hearing like these are the good teams, these are the good leagues. So I've been aware of this league and the quality of competition in this league like forever. So when we came over in the late, what was that, like 2000? We went over there, whatever.
Like 2011.
Right.
2012.
So,
2012.
At that time, we were like the toast of the South Side. Not fully understand, like it's levels to this shit, right? So Us being able to dominate the South Side part of recreational baseball, then to come over there and see like, wow, these guys are so much better than the competition that we've been playing. And I was really proud to see these guys because they were like a generation underneath us. To see them just take the bull by the horn and instantly become successful, because we were like towards almost the end of our really competitive years.
Mm-hmm.
So I joined up with them after they left Juárez and came back south is when I joined up with them. But I've been knowing him since he first started the team. So
yeah, it's a brother of mine. So yeah.
Yeah, you guys have been together for how long?
A long time. It just depends on
Poor guy.
he got a dub in.
Yeah.
I told him last year, like, bro, you got a whole dub in this shit. Like, yeah, you did that. He got a whole dub in, man. And
I've been playing too, so
I
just stopped playing.
Like, we was talking about it on our way here, and it's like it's not about the rings and the championships. It's about the kids we stopped from being on the corner, the kids we stopped from game banging, the brother who needed a couple $100 on his rent, the guy who was going through some stuff with his girl, and just having a outlet to vent to his brothers. The brother who's struggling to eat and just too prideful to tell us. Like, we go through all that together. Yeah. And that's what unifies us. That's what strengthens us. So
brings y'all together. The core stays together. Guys know
well, we real family, like orientated for real. Like we not friends at all, probably. To be honest with you, I don't think none of us are actually friends. Like, man, stop it. Seriously, we more family than anything. Where it's like we're really, really there when we have to be, no matter what. And we can also go a distance. We can go. I might not talk to Corn for 3 months. That next day it's like they never left, whatever. So it's like we have a real brotherhood, and that's what we strive to do over here on our side. To be honest, we don't really have like teammates and stuff. Like, if you're not part of our family, you won't be on our team. Yeah. It's family or nothing. So that's what he's saying, to sum it up. Like, everything is bigger than the game. Like, you win because you put the work in, but you build your brothers, or you build a community of people and understanding through the love and what we really show. So yeah, that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. I want to piggyback on that because I met Vic in high school. We played at different schools, so we played against each other. But like, as soon as the season, I was like, hey man, Lakers coming to town. We going to the game. I called him like a week before the game. He said, man, I forgot all about that. But, that's just how we is. I'm like, hey, man, we going to this game. So,
I'm forgetful, bro.
He'll forget him. Like,
truthfully, though, John, when the season over, I'll be somewhere else for a while. So, like, that's like my motivation. He get me interested in baseball every single year. I just be somewhere else sometimes. Right?
He'd be like, come on, let's go.
Yeah.
He get me up and he make me spend my money. He got Steinbrenner pockets.
No, I told him like, the way to get motivated, I was like, man, I just buy new stuff.
Pardon me, them. They have Steinbrenner.
I'll just be like,
those guys are different.
One of the coolest things for me is us watching each other's kids grow up.
Oh yeah,
bro. Like, we've literally watched each other's kids grow up.
Yeah.
Like, bros boys are right at that about to be competitive level. Yeah. Like 6, 8, 9, 10, whatever. And I saw them when they was arm babies, just like he saw my babies when they was. So like, that's one of the coolest things, because again, it's more of a family thing than it. Like, we're a family who happens to play baseball. You know what I mean? As opposed to baseball players who gotta deal with each other.
Right. And honestly, that makes a better team too when you guys are like that. Yeah. Because if you can build your team off of that type of mentality and that type of group, and like, you guys will always back each other up whenever something is needed. And then that relates to the field.
Yeah, absolutely.
Then you're like, hey, you pick somebody up. Hey, come on, like, let's go. Forget about that. Let's do this. Like, we can move on to the next one.
And that's crazy, because it's like when guys join the team, they already know what the standard is, and they haven't even been in the environment or been in the atmosphere, but they know just from like word of mouth, like if you going to play with them, dude, like it's a standard over there.
Yeah.
Like
it's nothing. It's nothing the other team can say that can be worse than what's said in our own dugout.
Yeah.
Oh man.
So it's like the other team, like, oh, it's nothing. You go to the dugout, it's worse.
We a clown, man. Go ahead.
You guys have any, like, obviously from when you guys were at Juarez, what's like, you guys have any like core memory? Obviously the championship, that had to be big. But anything else other than that reminds you or that sticks with you, or somebody maybe you faced that stuck with you?
So, like you said, LaBarca came back. White Sox, LaBarca always been a great rivalry in that league. White Sox, St. Augustine, great rivalry. Then even with Sergio's team, they was really on, but like those have always been great rivalries. So yeah, we kind of look forward to those same, level of like passion and energy.
Yeah.
And it is, to me, it's just great when you come out. Even like I said, I came out there to one of the spring games, and you could just feel it. Like when I got, okay, I feel better. You know what I mean? Like I was actually like impressed with just how everything went. They fixed the fields up better. I see the mounds look amazing. Like every single thing about what they've been working on looks better.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I'm overjoyed for what I see out there.
Yeah.
And
I think the mound is like the one thing everybody. At least the mound on the south side. The mound on the south side always been the best mountain, though, even from back in the day. Yeah. But essentially, I get there like 6, 7 in the morning every Sunday, and I patch up the mound with clay block. I patch up, I do the batter's boxes. I drag the field, nail drag it
by yourself.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Well, I mean, I have Sergio. He'll show up and he'll do one field while I'm doing the other field.
Here's a question I always had for like Vic and other members of like committees of different leagues. Mm-hmm. Why don't y'all just require each team to send a guy like?
I think back in the day they used to do that,
but
like you know what I mean? So like, because it's not fair for one or two guys to have to do all that.
But I don't know. I think I take it more as a sense of responsibility because it's like
it's ownership.
My thing is like if I can prepare that field as best as I can before anybody gets on it, like that's my success.
Yeah.
Because then I know guys are like, man, hey, this is good. Like, where I'm landing, it's fine. Yeah. Or in a batter's box, you're not in a big old hole that you have to step out just to run down to first. Yeah. Like once all that's good, you level the playing field for everybody. Then you really start to compete better. Because you start to say like, all right, we're good. Like this mound's good. Like it's a better feeling. And for me, I do it because I just feel like generations of people have done it before me. And I kind of took that responsibility and said, I got to do this too. Because
so you must just be coaching.
Yeah, I can't play no more.
See, that's the thing, right? It's different when you. It's funny. You got to fix on that field for 2 hours and then go play.
Yeah, I did it for 5 years. Like when I had the league at Jackson, I did it for 5. But I used to go out there on Saturday, and do whatever I got to do to the field. That was straight for Sunday. So
see, the hard part with me is the high school plays on there on Saturdays sometimes. Yeah. So I can't go there and do that because then if I do that, I'm preparing it for them. They're gonna mess it up by the time I get there Sunday. It's all messed up. So you're losing material. Yeah. No, but I think everybody loves the fact that we maintain it, or at least attempt to try to maintain it, and don't just leave it there for the whole season to just wear out and wear out and wear out.
Definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, because I came up there 2 weeks ago. I was watching the Aztecs in St. Augustine.
Same day.
Yeah, so I was like, well, at least the batting box is not terrible. That's the first thing like I said, part did. So the first thing, like, let me see the batter's box. Am I a couple of inches down? I'm like, it looked pretty decent. So
yeah, for the most part, I try to maintain it like the whole season. Like every Sunday I'm doing something so it doesn't wear out, but yeah, no, I mean, I think that's also a part of the park and part of Petrowski is having a good a good place for you guys to compete at and play. So I mean, to me, it's
agreed.
Like I said, I feel like it's my responsibility, so I do it.
Appreciate it.
Part of the all the changes I'm doing and all that, I feel like it's just putting it all together, just better baseball on Sundays. So but yeah, I mean, Other than that, I mean, what do you? Anything else you guys are excited about? Like,
We're just excited to compete, especially in a place that we probably played. Truthfully, the White Sox probably was in Petrossi for a while. We was there, what, 7 years, 8 years? I think we played the bulk of like what we mean meaningful baseball there.
Yeah.
So we're comfortable being in a place that we know what we're going to expect. We're going to at least expect teams to come out and compete. They're going to play hard. We're going to get everybody's best effort because that's what every team brings. It's not, we're going to bring this guy from over here. Everybody's going to have a guy from over here. They're going to bring their guys. They're going to play hard. It's always great. So the atmosphere, even after the game, before the game, you can always just find somewhere to be, watch great baseball anywhere you go. North Diamond, South Diamond.
I feel like that's one thing too, is like, you know, certain leagues have teams that'll stay to watch the next game after.
Yeah.
And there's a handful of leagues, obviously, that people are just like, I'm going to leave. I got to go home.
Yeah.
But I feel like at Petrosky, a lot of teams tend to stay back to watch those games because they're like, this is going to be a good competition game. I want to see that.
Every game since we've been there, I can only speak for our interaction. Because we used to play, at first we used to play at 9 a.m.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Wow.
So then they
You're
moved
playing
it
at
to
9.
10.
I got to be out there at like 5.
Yeah, you eat your breakfast in the batter's box.
Yes. So then they moved it to 10. Then we got from 10, 1, and 4. So you get 3 games on each diamond. And that was probably the best 3 games each Sunday because you knew like each game was like, man, that could change the whole playoff format. Well, let's see what they do. You got LaBarca and St. Augustine on the North Diamond or the South Diamond. You got the White Sox and the Nueve Leon on this diamond, or you got the Pirates or the Red. You know, like it was a great game every single Sunday, and you didn't miss it. You could see like it overlapped, so you never really missed the action. We'd be playing and we could see balls flying.
You watching the other game while you're on the other diamond, like they hit a home run over there.
Yeah.
Like they're getting crazy over there.
So yeah, that's the best part about it. Like that's what we're really looking forward to and really sticking to that. Because you know, iron sharpens iron, still starts just so every single Sunday we'll get an opportunity to come out and put our best foot forward while everybody put their best foot forward. So that's what we're looking for the most.
Nice. Yeah, no, I think the other thing I've noticed too is a lot of teams have came back, and the first year they've kind of won the whole thing. So, I mean, I'm curious to see no pressure. I'm not saying, but I'm saying it's happened.
So
like
I know this is Jesse's first year as well. Back, Jesse, you don't count in this situation. He's only speaking for us. Okay, hold that. Next year, Jesse, not this year.
They play in the spring tournament, so they already got
you did your work already. Okay.
Yeah, so I mean, I think what's more exciting too is like this year we kind of upped the prizes for whoever wins it.
Yeah, I noticed that.
You know, obviously there's the cash prize. Then you know I brought back the ring, so there's the rings. Come back free the next year, and then the biggest change I did was there's a new championship trophy this year that I'm having made. It's like made out of like bronze and metal, and I think it's like this big. It's it's a replica of so the MLB used to have a trophy before the commissioner's trophy. It was a different style trophy. They called it the Belfour Trophy. I don't know if you guys ever seen it. It's a replica of that trophy, but it's gonna have our league name inscribed on the plaque that goes on it. So I've shown some photos to some people. I haven't shown like the whole trophy. But I think the first question in one of our meetings was like, "Oh, is that a trophy that is gonna get passed around? Like you gotta like give it up?" And I was like, "Nah, as long as I'm here, we'll keep ordering it."
Okay.
And I think that's like the one thing too, because I mean, it's you guys you're there every Sunday, you're sacrificing your time, you're playing, you want to compete, you want to win. And I feel like just upping that kind of just, you're like, all right, I want that.
But
like,
you get
even
the
more.
ring though.
Huh?
You get the ring.
You get that too.
I think if you got to get that trophy up, I think it hurt a little bit more. Like, damn, this was ours. Take it.
Once that season started, last year over with.
Yeah, you know, every New Year is different.
Yeah, every New Year is different. I'd rather take the ring.
Make it a cup instead of a trophy.
So so John, let me ask you a question though.
Mhm.
What's your expectations for the league with everybody coming? Like how do you see because even like when we was talking about different tournament style, there's different things we got going on for later on in the year, different things. Like how do you expect all of that to connect in a way where like we were saying, getting our players in our league to commit to this situation that we're doing when we go play in those tournaments and stuff like that. Like, how do you what's your
so for me to answer that question, for me, that's why I kind of did like several tournaments because I said if we do one, not everybody's gonna be able to commit to that date and say, hey, I can be there. But if we spread it out and you have multiple tournaments throughout the year, then that gives you chances to be like, okay, I can make that one. Obviously, I couldn't make the last one. And the reason I did that is because honestly, I wanted to have everybody have an opportunity to be able to say, hey, I can make or I can play in one of those. On top of that, this year I added us having our own league all-star game because that also gives opportunity for guys who couldn't be in those type of scenarios. It gives them a chance to be in the tournament that's the league itself too. So that's kind of why I did multiple ones, just because I wanted everybody to still have an opportunity. I didn't want to just stick to one tournament or one all-star tournament and somebody's like, hey man, well, I can't make that. So I got this going on. But if you break it down and you have several throughout the year, I feel like it'll give them a chance to be there. But I also feel like tournaments unite the league. Because it brings the league together to face someone else. So I'm huge with those with tournament ideas because I was like, if we can bring everybody together, the league we're competing all year. But if we come together to be like, we got to beat that league,
right?
That builds the league more.
It does.
Because then everybody's like, okay, we're together. We're usually against each other, but no, today we got to play together. And then next Sunday, you can be on that side. Like, but it brings that unity together. And that's kind of why I did that. So, I mean, I'm hoping everything falls in place. I hope, things fall in line for us to be able to do all that, including like all the interleague stuff and all that we've always had. Obviously, I brought that stuff back too. But I think the most difficult part with doing tournaments and interleague is coordination with who we're playing against. The coordination is not there, then it's difficult to get that done. But I mean, I'm trying my best.
You've done a great job though. Because even in the games that I know that you've been able to structure and put together, those are some big games. And it gives the fans from wherever park you at or whatever league you at, it gives you that to come experience it in Petrowski is unmatched. Like a lot of people have never seen that atmosphere in that. Like once it's really there, that's
like you just need a taste of it.
Yes, that's probably one of the more electric atmospheres you'd be a part of. And to introduce teams that haven't really been there in that, or it's been a while, that'll really give fans from everywhere an opportunity. So I like the fact that you did that too.
When I'm doing the schedule and all that, I pay attention to like who's facing who. And then you obviously, if you've been in Petrowski, the better games. Usually if there's only one like really good game, it'll be in the afternoon. But if you have multiple good games, you got to spread them, right? So then you might put them at the same time, or you might put one after the other one, but it kind of depends. And then this year was way more difficult to make that schedule because you can have, 4 good teams facing in the morning, but then you're like, all right, but we still got another 4 good teams playing in the afternoon. So it's like, you kind of have to like understand where you're going to put it all, like be strategic on where you're putting those games and what time you're putting those games. And then also, obviously you don't want guys saying, hey man, why are we always playing in the morning? I don't want to play in the morning every day or every week.
Traffic better for me in the morning.
Switch it up. But I think there's a lot that goes into all that. A lot of stuff that goes in the background that racks my brain all off season trying to figure it out so I can try and figure it out for the right time.
So you got like a committee that helps you with that type of stuff?
Other than Sergio, we have Beto. I don't know if you guys ever met Beto. He's been around the league for a long time. He actually used to help run Naranjeros back in the day for like a year. But he was part of the directors back in the day also
Mhm.
as like a secretary, like rule enforcer. And I kind of brought him on when I took over to kind of do the same thing.
Yeah.
So he kind of assists me with those type of things, or like, because I live in Aurora, so he lives in Chicago. These guys, Sergio, they all live in Chicago. So like, if I need something done at Petrowski, like on a Saturday or a Friday, or like, hey, I got this, is being delivered, I don't have to come all the way down from Aurora. So these guys help me with like those small,
Right.
those things so that they can be there. But it also comes down to the park, because this year I officially the league is officially in a partnership with the park district now.
I heard that. Yeah.
So
Congratulations.
legalized all that,
Yeah.
got the paperwork out there. We're good to go.
Yeah.
And like that helps build the community and the trust between our league and the park itself. But it also gives us credibility as a league.
Yeah.
And then not
Yeah.
only that, but taking over and registering the league as a non-for-profit right away. Cause I was like, we have sponsors, we have this, like they want that stuff, like to see you're legitimate.
Yeah.
And it helps teams. It just doesn't help the league, but it helps the teams too.
Right.
So like these are just things that I did like right away that I'm like, this needs to be done. We need to do it the right way.
Yeah.
And as soon as we do it the right way and we get everything in place, it's a domino effect. Everything will fall in place. So yeah, I mean, it's just hard work, but like I said, it's got to happen. Somebody's got to do it.
Appreciate you, bro.
Yeah, no, man. I mean, it's hard, but like I said, responsibility.
Yeah.
It's one thing for me is like I didn't want to take over the league at one point, but somebody convinced me and said, do it because we don't want to let the league die.
Yeah.
And so I took it over, said, all right, let's go. Boom. Next thing you know, I'm doing everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. So I mean, it's not an easy thing. But somebody's got to do it.
Yeah.
So
Appreciate it.
but looks like we got like 5 minutes left. Is there anything else you guys want to bring up? Anything you guys want to talk about for the next 5 minutes? Shout anybody out if you want to. I mean, we're live on Facebook and YouTube. So I
Just
mean,
shout out
to
to
you
the whole
guys.
Juarez, the entire Juarez league. Just understanding that what the White Sox are gonna bring to the table, we're gonna bring a team out that's gonna compete,
Mhm.
and we know everybody else gonna compete. So it's gonna be a championship level game every Sunday, and we're really looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see you guys compete, man. Because I
You know,
was around when you guys were playing back in the
Yeah.
day, but now I'm like, I've seen you guys playing in other leagues, and I'm like, that team's just. You guys got a squad, so I'm like, I want to see what's gonna happen.
you know, I know Javi not with us anymore.
Yeah,
And, you know, that's gonna be tough out there not having Javier. Then you got no Carlos. You know, those were two big components out there as well. So you know,
yeah, and actually
yeah,
during our ceremony, we're doing something for Javier,
Yeah.
for Javi. During
yeah.
that ceremony, his family's coming out
Oh,
for the
wow.
ceremony.
Great.
So
Javi
get
was a
this,
great guy,
nobody
man.
knows this, and I'm going to mention it right now. His wife's coming out and his family. Hopefully they can make it. They said they're going to try. But Javier had a request before he passed away, and she's going to fulfill that request at the ceremony.
Wow, that's cool.
That's amazing.
So,
Yeah, that's
I
Javi, one of
think,
the greatest people I've ever met. He's probably one of the greatest persons I ever met in my life.
yeah.
So yeah,
Yeah, I knew him for
Big
a
shout
long
out to
time
him.
too. And
Yeah.
big shout out to his
Yeah.
family and
to everybody associated with him, his family, his friends, the whole baseball community that knows him. So
yeah.
that's something the Sox will miss you, bro. We really love Javi.
Yeah, he was a good guy.
Man.
Yeah, I met him. I met him a long time ago and got to meet him and know who he was. And I think I got to realize how much everybody in the league respected him. He had his own team too. He had the
Mhm.
Indians at
Yeah.
one point. And a lot of those guys showed up. Everyone showed up to when he had his wake and his funeral, like his wake. So I got to see a lot of guys there too. But yeah, I mean, like I said, during the ceremony, his wife will come out, fulfill his request that he had before he passed. So I think that's gonna be nice. And then that's also just shows you the community and
Yeah.
the type of league we are. Like
Yeah.
people are gonna want to.
Javi was
He's-
big, man. So
Yeah.
that's big. Shout out Ray too. Ray Castro. He was the president and he was the Pirates coach.
Yep.
Yeah, that's my guy right there.
Ray was actually out there like 2 weeks ago too.
Yeah.
I saw him. I was like, Ray's out here, and Ray hasn't been to that park, I think, in a long time. And I saw him. And I was
Ray,
like,
I hope to see you Sunday. We out there 2:30 if you can make it. North Diamond, please come out. Come out, man. It'd be great to see you. I'm missing one more. I know Vic, Nueva Leon, Vic.
yeah,
Hopefully,
Martinez.
I know Vic moved. If I'm not
Vic is in
mistaken,
Florida now.
Yeah, Vic was. Whew. Vic was fiery. That was my guy there, man. I love competing against Vic, and O is like probably greatest brother you can find. So
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, man.
Yeah, and then we're going to wrap it up with that, guys. Thanks, everybody, for being on the episode. Thanks for the White Sox for being here. We'll see you guys again tomorrow with one more episode before the season starts. And then we'll be on Sunday. We'll be at Petrowski's, so we'll see you guys all there.
Iceman in this month.
Come on, man. Okay, what you doing?
You're fired.
It ain't over. Did he cut it?